we are doing very good again, and during this class it's time to install the Node and NPM tools in our system. If you are asking why we require front-end packages in a RESTful API, it is a very good question in fact. And that is basically because for the OAuth stuff, we need to use some views for the user authentication and authorization. So for this, Laravel and Laravel Passport provide us specific views that we need to build and to compile using Webpack, which requires to use Node and NPM to manage the dependencies. Node, as you may don't know, is basically like a server for JavaScript-based stuff, and NPM is like Composer but for front-end operations like obtain CSS frameworks or JavaScript frameworks, JavaScript, CSS packages, etc. So we need this in order to be able to compile and to obtain these specified resources to be sure that we can see and use the views that we need. Of course, we are going to be deeper on this in the corresponding section. By now, we just need to be sure that we have the required tools for this. Let's go there to our browser and search for Node download. Go here and we can select the LTS version for long-term support or the current version. I normally prefer to install the current version instead, and of course you can select the version for your operating system. In the case of Windows, we just need to download the installer, and when it is completely downloaded, we just need to install it. That is going to be very simple, and we can verify that in our command prompt. Accept. Next. Again, if you want to change the location, it is good for you. Next, and finally install. When the process is done, we just need to open our command prompt. Remember, at this point, every time that we are going to open our command prompt, we are going to use the Git shell, especially in the case of Windows. In the shell, we just need to issue Node version, and we can see how the Node command has been recognized, and we are using the version 750. And the same for NPM. We have the NPM command recognized and the version for this. So remember, we are going to use this especially in a future section to work with Laravel predefined views and components. So we are done here. See you in the next class.